Welcome to another video, guys. Today we'll be talking about the 8 outbursts on the Ellen show. Stick around to the end of the video as we'll be discussing how emotional some of the guests or Ellen herself were in some of these scenes. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and if you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. But without further ado, let's dive straight into our 8th spot. Someone who has always wanted a girlfriend, at his age as a little kid, Tate. It is a bit weird, or let's just say abnormal, to have such hormones fluctuating in your system to be liking someone on TV in which you haven't ever interacted with. This being Ellen. This kid by the name of Tate always says how much he likes Ellen. Now guys, let's not jump to conclusions here. They are not getting together, relax. When Ellen was screen sharing with Tate, during the show Ellen did say how she was her girlfriend. Now of course we know Ellen was joking, and she is known for her one-liner comedic lines. Now let's fast forward a bit. That is not even the best part. It does get emotional from here on when Ellen herself offers the little kid to go Disneyland with his mum, but not only that, but go with Ellen as well. The little kid's face was in shock after this, and his mother was about to start crying. Now let's move on. Ellen started by saying to Tate that he was her only boyfriend, and they started saying how much they loved each other. Now after the trip to Disneyland, Tate Anderson and Christy, being his mother, came onto the show again. His mother once again started crying in happiness. The conversation between Tate and Ellen was just cute, and he seemed really happy. What a great experience this little kid had. And Ellen also gave a big picture frame for them. And most of all, Ellen gave them a check of $10,000. A guest on the Ellen show, he was called upon by Ellen from the crowd. Now this one's pretty emotional, so pause the video right now and get some tissue just to wipe away those tears. Now this person's 3-year-old child passed away. The mother was going through a very hard time and contacted Ellen through Kevin, who is a big part of Ellen's show. Jackie told Kevin about how hard her life was, and Ellen just spilled the beans, where Jackie didn't really tell her about losing her 3-year-old son. So Ellen did some research, of course, and started reading her blogs, and also stated how amazing her blogs were. And now they then just started a conversation about her 3-year-old son, and this kind of suffering is probably one of the hardest to go through as a mother. Ellen is slowly trying to hold it in at that point, and she was about to burst into tears, while Jackie was already crying in happiness. And Ellen gave a massive shout out to her work and telling her to continue her work, and tells her how much she loves her as a person. Ellen then says that she should never stop her blogs as it is helping a lot of people, and also the best part of it is that she was invited to all of her shows as a guest. Now comment down below how amazing Ellen is.
Well, listen, first of all, you didn't really tell him what was going on. We found out a little bit more about what was going on.
Oh.
And we won't go into it, too much, but you're amazing. You lost your 3-year-old son 7 months ago.
Yeah.
A 3-year-old child. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But everyone has been writing to us. We got a letter from someone from North Carolina, from Kaylee, from someone from Maryland, from Florida.
California firefighter Eric Johnson was one of the first responders at the Ferguson fire in Yosemite. And while he was in the field, a separate fire spread in his hometown of Redding. During the car fire, Eric and his girlfriend Hope lose their home and all of their belongings in a fire. Since then, friends and family have been helping to raise money for the couple. Ellen had a huge surprise in store for them due to the massive help in the deadly fires, while being exhausted and tired trying to help their homes 24/7. Now both of their homes were gone and burned down. This is very unfortunate for both of these people and those people alongside them. Now Eric and Hope are firefighters. While they knew their house was burning down, they had an urge to help others even at the cost of their own homes. Now how heroic are these two people? Now this person gave Ellen a surprise visit to her show. When he came in, he got such an amazing reception by the crowd, and he said that he had a surprise for Ellen. This person invests in high-tech companies, so then he brings out another person, being Guy. These two invest in tech companies, and they found a company called Ripple in which they were investing in as they found it interesting and it would have helped Ellen along the way. He then went into a conversation of projects that Ellen was going into, one of them being her projects of saving gorillas. Ellen did call for help with Kutcher and Guy, and on behalf of Ripple, in which he said Kutcher was presenting Ellen with $4 million to go towards a donation for Ellen's wildlife fund. Now Ellen had a big surprise for Franz Walker and his wife Shannon, someone who was shot 5 times in Afghanistan during an ambush, and was given very little chance to even walk and live the rest of his life, and he has proven everyone wrong that he can actually pull through all of this. He isn't in the best of conditions, but he was someone who could have died and didn't have the ability to walk. It took this man 2 years to start walking again. The reason for this was because he was shot 5 times in an ambush. Now after all the talk, Ellen gave these two $15,000. Ellen surprised Michelle Messer, whose son Brian wrote to the show about his mother, who at first had a difficult time after he came out to her, but they both credit Ellen with hoping to mend their relationship. Ellen also had a special gift for the single mom, thanks again to her friend's shutoff. Now this mother had a gay son and she was crying about it. Well, not because he is gay, but because she was scared how people would judge him and whether he would be accepted in society, and knew his life will be a struggle from now on. Now, obviously, because it is Shutterfly, Ellen gives a $10,000 check to them. Ellen welcomed Tarina Kelly Montgomery to the stage to talk about how her selfless care is not only for her own kids and stepdaughter, but her sister's children as well. What Tarina didn't know was that her husband Eric, who has been deployed in Egypt, made an early return for the perfect Mother's Day gift. Well, she takes care of 3 children while her husband is in the military, and that is a hard job to do. It is a tough job to do, and as Ellen knew, she watches the show and loves it. She got a ticket for the show, and not only that, she surprised him with her husband and also gave her $20,000 as a gift to her. Ellen's friend Jimmy Kimmel credited the staff at Children's Hospital of Los Angeles with saving his son Billy's life when he was a newborn. To honor him and surprise Jimmy with a very special gift at the hospital. His surprise was that Ellen named one of the rooms in the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles in honor of Billy. He was then shocked about this, and the honor of Billy Kimmel will always be there. Now guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.